Hey guys, welcome back to another video. This is going to be my next installment into my quest for collecting all the Triple Crown winners in MLB history. I'm going to start things off with a card that's a little over 100 years old. Here I got my latest pickup of Jim Hippovaughn, here with his T207 Tobacco Brown chocolate card. It's a Recruits Little Cigars card. I really like this card. It has no creases whatsoever, no paper loss, very sharp. Nice registration, true browns, rosy red cheeks. Actually not like a card this old, this sharp. So, to let you know, Jim Hippovaughn won the Triple Crown in 1918 with a record of 22-10, a 174 ERA, and 148 strikeouts. He was so good that throughout 1914 through 1920, he drew many comparisons to the great Carl Hubble and Sandy Koufax as being the best left-hander in the game. Now, let me tell you something. In 1918, he was so great, he actually tied the NL record of having 8 shutouts for a season. And also in 1917, he actually had the privilege of sharing and having a doubleheader no-hitter along with Fred Toney, who pitched the second game and had a no-hitter. So that's pretty cool. Now, this immense figure, unfortunately, wasn't able to go to the Hall of Fame because his window of success and dominance was too short. It was only 7 seasons, and you can't go to the Hall of Fame if you don't have at least 10 seasons of dominance. But that immense figure is how he received his nickname. He was measured at 6'4" and listed at 215 to 230. But evidence showed he was closer to 300, thus alluding to his nickname of Hippo. Now, the next card I'm going to share with you is a feel-good story, so I hope you stick around and listen to this story because I had fun researching this and I was like, wow, pretty cool. And this player is Arthur Dazzy Vance, here with his 1933 Gaudy card. It's a pretty cool card. It's a 1.5. But the registration's sharp, no real severe paper loss or anything. Arthur Dazzy Vance was, I guess you could say he was a late bloomer. But he did win the Triple Crown in 1924 with a 28-6 record, 2.16 ERA, and 262 strikeouts. Dazzy received his nickname was because he had a crazy, devastating fastball, which they referred to as dazzling. Thus alluded to his name of Dazzy Vance. Now, unfortunately, that fastball was so hard and powerful that it often led to him blowing out his arm. Let me put this card down for a second. So, his arm issues plagued him for the better part of 5 years throughout the minors. He never could stay healthy, and thus he was never brought up, no matter how good stints he had where he was a little dominant. But several teams eventually gave up on him, traded him, Pittsburgh, the Yankees, over to Brooklyn, and eventually around his 29th or 30th birthday, I'm sorry, I didn't pretty much remember what age that was, but it was late in his career where his prime years were gone. There was one fateful night, and this is where things turned around for him. He was in New Orleans playing poker with some guys, and he won a pot. And this pot, he slammed down his elbow against the corner of the table trying to rake in his winnings. The pain, though, was so severe that it shot up his arm, and it didn't go away till the next morning. It forced him to see a local doctor, and that doctor diagnosed bone chips in his elbow. The doctor did a procedure which isn't documented what it was, so maybe it was dark magic, a little witch's brew with a little eye of Newt, whatever it was, it led to his new lease on life. But not so fast. It turns out Brooklyn, although watching him dominate the minors with his newfound success, they weren't ready to bring up a journeyman lifelong minor leaguer. But they were in need of a catcher to help the big club, and inquired about their prospect, Hank DeBerry. The team scout recommended that they bring up DeBerry along with Vance, but the team said absolutely not. We're not going to bring up a old journeyman minor leaguer. But fortunately for Dazzy, he had good friends, namely in the Berry, who refused to come up if it wasn't with his boy Dazzy, who he credited with his success and stated he made him look that good. Finally, the club gave up and said, you know what? If you're so adamant on, bringing your friend along, bring him up. He's probably not going to stick around anyway, so we'll send him down shortly. But as fate was have it, Vance dominated and the rest was history at the age of 31. He dominated for 11 years and he actually won 187 games throughout those years. And he led the league in 7 consecutive seasons with strikeouts. But in 1924, that was where it all came together for a storybook year where he won the Triple Crown and the MVP. And that MVP was one that he did not get a trophy for. Instead, they paid him with a big bag of gold, $1,000 worth of gold to be exact. And all of that late found success was what alluded to his Hall of Fame career. Arthur Dazzy Vance. What a nice Cinderella story, to say the least. Now, my last edition was one that I was looking for a while. This one's in the offensive category. And this man is Miguel Cabrera, here with his 2000 Topps Traded Chrome card. I was searching for this card for a little while. This card's been shooting up in value, along with another future Hall of Famer of Albert Pujols. So do yourselves a favor. If you guys want to collect any of those two guys, do so sooner than later, because those cards are going up like crazy. So for those who weren't watching baseball within the last 10 years, or if you're just not aware, this guy won the Triple Crown in 2012. And he had an average of 330, 44 home runs, and 139 RBIs. Now, there's nothing that I'm going to tell you about Miggy that you probably don't already know. I'm just going to fill you in a few little things that I found interesting. Namely, this guy didn't even start the All-Star game that year. You know who started? Adrian Beltre. And how could you argue? Adrian Beltre played one of the best defensive third bases throughout his career. And to think, this guy's career probably would have not had a Triple Crown year if not for the fact that Detroit signed Prince Fielder to help aid a little security blanket to force pitchers to pitch to him. Because the secret is out. This guy was just that good, and they were starting to walk him every chance they got. But with Prince Fielder there, they formed a dynamic duo, and they were forced to pitch to him, and that's what alluded to his 330 average and 44 home runs. So this guy is definitely going to be a Hall of Famer. It's just a matter of time till he retires, has his 5 years, and then they'll be inducting him. But yeah, Miguel Cabrera, the last offensive Triple Crown winner, and who knows who's going to be the next Triple Crown winner. But there we have the 3 latest pickups. Now it's time to check off some names. I got Miguel Cabrera, Dazzy Vance, Hippovaughn. So they're all checked off here. And this list is starting to not look so daunting anymore. I mean, there's still some big names I have to pick up here, but it's almost halfway through. So stay tuned. I have a few more pickups in store and some more names that I get to check off here. Oh, one more thing. I did want to shout out Lou Rock, who has an interesting giveaway. And this man right here might make the final cut because he wants to see a lineup involving your rookie cards or rookie cup cards. And as the one person who loves to play fantasy league, that feels like a fantasy league style VR. And I tell everyone, listen, it's not about winning the prize. I think that's a cool thing when you do win a prize. But it's more like having fun with some content, taking things a little bit differently with content. And I just love the idea of putting together a squad of like superstar rookie cards. It's a nice way to showcase your rookie cards, and it's an interesting way to form a 1 through 9. So go check out Lou Rock and his giveaway. Make a cool video with your rookie cards. Honestly, it doesn't even need to be players like Miguel Cabrera, who I don't even know if he's going to start at third or first or what, or if he'll even make the cuts, because I have a few rookie cards at first or third, which might beat him out. But check out Lou Rock. Check out that giveaway. Make yourself a video. Put your hat in the ring, and you never know. He has a nice little prize. But in doing so, I'm pretty sure you're going to find you have some fun doing this video. So, with that being said, now I'm going to wish you all happy hunting when it comes to cards. Stay safe and be blessed.